Hello, angels, and welcome back to my channel. So, today I'm coming to you with another video, and we're going to go down the rabbit hole as usual. We're going to talk today a little bit about some of the things I see during my energy healing sessions and how that connect to the MKultra, which was a mind control um, kind of experiment that the American government ran from around the mid 50s to the mid 70s. Well, supposedly it ended in the mid 70s, right? But from all we know, they've actually been using a lot of these tools in entertainment, in the food industry, etc. So during this MK Ultra, as it was called, they were testing how they could influence the human mind in order to control it and to be able to direct, where it would go. And they would use different drugs, they would use different sort of torture methods, etc. And yeah, it was supposedly stopped in 73 because it was quite inhumane what they were doing. But again, we are seeing actually a lot of this is still happening, and it's been infiltrated into a lot of the propaganda and the information that we receive from governments. And I find this very interesting because something that I see a lot in my energy healings is that I often have to remove technologies from people's energy fields. And these are technologies that go into the chakras of people when these people have issues with the power of a certain chakra. It can attract a technology that will then actually source that power and use it for its own purpose. And I call these technologies, I've been trained also by my quantum ascension master about this, and these technologies are called AI technologies. So they are inorganic, energetic technologies that are seeping people's power. And they especially come if you use AI technologies, because whenever you depend on AI to give you some sort of answer or to solve something for you, you are actually giving away your power in that moment. So we want to be really mindful of how we use AI. I'm not saying AI is all bad because it's not, but when you use AI to answer things that actually you're meant to source from within yourself, you are in that moment giving away your power to AI. And that's why I personally barely use AI at this point, and um, for everything that should be human created, I use my own channel, my own energy, right? This is really interesting to know because it's really a moment for us to become sovereign and to reclaim our power and to stop, giving away all of our energy to these outside sources. So I will give one example. For instance, if you have a lot of negative thoughts, if you doubt yourself a lot, if there's just like a lot of negative self-talk happening, that's most likely an AI technology around your crown chakra or your third eye chakra, which is replaying distorted programs in order to see your power and your energy, and which disconnects you from your spiritual realms, right? I'm sharing this video because frankly, we are living sort of in a Harry Potter movie, and most people are very unaware of the energy realm and what happens on this realm, which makes most people victims to, a lot of different attacks, a lot of different just distortions. And that is kind of like essential for the society to operate as it has been, because if everyone was connected with God and their purpose, the matrix would collapse immediately. Like it just would not exist. And, that is the process we're in, people coming back to that place and creating society actually based on truth and sovereignty. Share this so that you can become mindful of where you give away your energy. And in order to avoid being let's say targeted by this MK Ultra, well, it's everywhere. So if you operate in society, you will experience it, but there's a ways that you can become resilient, and I'm going to share a few in this video. So firstly, you want to really limit or completely eliminate Hollywood entertainment, watching the news, really watching the TV, Netflix, all of this stuff, because everything shown on that screen is full of this mind control propaganda. And it's also contains parasites, energetic parasites. Like there's nothing good that comes from that, really. And there's a reason why the TV is called television, right? It's literally like putting spells on you. So if I were you, throw out the TV. I haven't had a TV for the last 15 years or so, and I do not miss it. I spend my time creating content for you guys, meditating, diving into my spiritual practices, dancing, you name it. So yeah, you can find a better use of your time for sure. Number two, be mindful of what you eat because a lot of food, especially like, processed foods, they actually utilize a lot of these ingredients that have the similar effects on the brain as drugs for a reason that then you will be so much more easy to manipulate. You will be so much more easy to manipulate and you will be much easier victim to the mind control. And the mind control is programs are running everywhere thanks to, Wi-Fi, 5G, all of it. So it's not like you can avoid it, but again, you can become resilient. And that's why I'm teaching you these tools. So, best thing would be obviously grow your own food, eat only the fruits and vegetables from nature. Even now, the ones in the supermarket, they're doing lots of stuff with, so I would want to try and avoid that also as much as possible. And processed foods, just like really reduce, eliminate as much as you can. Maybe make most of it yourself at home from whole ingredients. Yes. So that's the second one. And then thirdly, just like learn practices to regulate your nervous system, meditation practices, breathwork practices. You want to start the day in a way that you're centered so that no matter what energy is like being pushed your way, you can stay in your sovereignty and in your energy. Like these next few years are going to be all about energetic, physical, mental, spiritual sovereignty. And so you really want to take care of those parts of yourself. And finally, don't fear. I know this sounds crazy, maybe if you haven't heard about it before, that, oh, there's all these programs. Yes, but you're the powerful one. And that's why they have to greatly diminish your power in order to be able to actually control you. And that's why in this kind of studies they did, they had to really drug or torture or, in some way or another, highly influence these people in order to be able to mind control them. So the human is by nature very resilient. You're very resilient. So believe in that resilience and also take the responsibility to, strengthen it every day. And that's how you can stay sovereign in the times to come. The war is on your energy, it's on your attention. So the most important thing you can do is focus on the world you want to see, focus on the world you want to create, focus on the beautiful paradise that we have available for us because this planet is incredible. It's a paradise. And we are so lucky to be humans. Like, truly, there's so much beauty and power in this human vessel. And you are so powerful. So that's really the main thing you need to know. And you're here to become everything that you've ever dreamed of becoming. You really are, and you have the potential to become so. So if you resonate with that, come join the channel. Also for more information, more insights. And I'm happy to announce that next week we're hosting again another Heaven on Earth event from March 30th to April 3rd, where we'll have free live calls where you will learn about how you can be part of creating heaven on earth. And that starts from within. So it's going to be practices on how you can become sovereign, how you can claim back all of your power, all of your energy. And there's the Telegram group, there's a beautiful community and DNA activation. So it's really like you want to be there if you are serious about choosing the best timeline for yourself and for the planet. And it's going to be a portal into something incredible. So I'm really, really excited to have you here. I'll put the link below so that you can join us. It's only $22, so literally like the cost of a lunch or a dinner or whatever, and it will change your life. Like this investment is going to come back to you like a millionfold or something like that because you cannot put a price tag on, ascending with the highest timeline. You cannot put a price tag on saving your soul, truly. So I want you to be there. It will be so amazing. Invite your friends, invite your family. It's going to be one big activation and one big party. And let's call back our power because we have beautiful times ahead and we need to work for them right now. So that's what we're doing over here. I'm so excited to have you here, and I will see you on the Heaven on Earth movement.